The Libra is a truly underappreciated and undervalued, underrated sign, in my opinion. And a lot of people say that a Libra man is superficial. Anyone that says that really doesn't know what a Libra man's about. A Libra man has so much depth in him, has so many layers that most people don't see, that he might appear to be shallow, but he's actually something else, completely different. If you go to his inner core and see what he's all about, you're going to see that he has so much depth, so much intuition about him. He sees and feels and thinks so many things that most people don't even think about. You'll be surprised. But just to give you a little bit of perspective of how Libra man perceives and feels and thinks and sees things, let me show you my favorite ad on television, and you can watch it, and I'll tell you what I like about it. So here it goes. I wanna wash the dust off my soul. I'm gonna listen to some rock and roll. No cares, come what may. I'm making beautiful. You're only young once, unless you have a Subaru. The Subaru XV Crosstrek. Okay, so you guys saw the ad, and it really does something to me. It really touches me, and I'll let me tell you what I saw and what I felt in there. So this is an ad about being young and how Subaru makes a person feel young, and that's what a Lieberman's all about. He's about feeling young, and I'll be touching more on that in just a little bit. About this ad, you see a young adult couple taking a ride together, and as they're driving along, they kind of go through the times, when they were sitting in this car and they were younger, and it's kind of like they're recreating some of the scenes. And so some of the things that touched me about this video, just the music, it's so soft and emotional and beautiful. So that was one of the things. If you looked at, I don't know, like the fourth second of this video, and the girl, she has a little smile on her face, and she's calm, and she's got this beautiful, peaceful expression on her face, and that's what really touches me as well. The guy looks at her, and his hair's kind of like falling behind, and then they go out to a beach, and in a beautiful, secluded, peaceful place, and then and then as a kid they jump into the water, the guy and the boy and the girl. So just those little things. A Lieberman is constantly trying to relive the 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 lifestyle that he had, the idealism that he had as a kid, and that's what the Lieberman's most attracted to. As an adult, he's learned how to make peace with practicality, but he's still the happiest when he's idealistic. And with children, they're the purest thing out there. They have the purest notions, and not adult, not contaminated by the world notions, and they can be idealists and they can be pure, and that's what a Lieberman's about. He wants to relive some of the some of those moments, like his first date, when they were, or when the guy, the Lieberman, and his girlfriend were sitting in a car listening to their first radio song together in the car, just the two of them driving together. So it's just little things like that. The Lieberman holds dearest and closest to his heart. It's not about any grand gesture or anything for Lieberman. He's not appealed by those kind of things. He's more appealed by these little moments, small, precious moments of happiness when he was young, and he wants to relive that. He wants to be pure in that sense. And so just so many things the Libra man feels. Um, he remembers little things, small things that most people don't even realize or even think about or don't think it's worth remembering. But with the Libra man, he values all of that. Um, he values beauty and the fleeting moment and just being bold and and being um, taken you know taken the leap of faith and just those moments of excitement. He wants his present life to be similar to that. He wants he wants to recreate and rekindle some of that initial excitement and passion in his life if it's getting too dull, or he wants to just have that. He wants to have that in his life. It's hard to do that, obviously, when you're in a relationship with someone for some time. It's hard to do that, but with a Libra man, it's a little bit important to do that. That you try to change things a little bit, uh, trying to just recreate those moments, those special moments that are so important to Libra man. And with a Libra man, he is a romantic by heart from a really young age. He's learned about, feelings and just he's got a really intuitive and analytical and uh, mind from the beginning, from his childhood, and he remembers those little things. He he just wants to relive them and recreate them throughout his life with his companion. It's not even about a husband or a wife, but it's about a companion for Lieberman, someone who shares this belief, these beliefs that he does, that he has, and just being young at heart and feeling things, and that's the most important thing. So with a Lieberman, he really appreciates music, and not the kind of music that's that might be really catchy for some people, or some people might listen to just to be popular or something. A Lieberman is really unique in that sense. He appreciates generally soft music, emotional music, emotional singing, meaningful lyrics, words, and just something. He creates a picture in his mind when he listens to a song. He just doesn't randomly listen to a song to pass his time. He actually creates an image, a picture, a story in his mind, and he connects it like that. He makes it meaningful. He makes the song meaningful for him. Um, he might remember a song being played at a certain part of his life, a certain moment, a certain occasion of his life, a special occasion, and he can, the next time he listens to that song, he can remember and pinpoint to that specific occasion that he had, and it's going to be more special for him that way. So it's about these little things, these little details that a Libra pays attention to that most other people don't. And with respect to art and music, I'm not trained in, playing music or creating any pieces of art, but with the Venus that I have in my Libra, I know I really appreciate music, and more than appreciate it, I can see through different layers in music. I don't know how to explain it, but when there's a emotional guitar solo that's being played, I can see through different layers in that music. I can feel it, and I listen to these little things, these minute details that maybe most other people don't. And with the art, it's the same thing. Um, I see things that most other people wouldn't consider special, and I think of things as special when it comes to art, when it comes to people. Most other people would not really pay attention to other people in a lot of detail if they just met them for the first time. With a Libra man, even if he meets someone for the first time, he's gonna he's gonna appreciate certain parts of a person's personality, and he's going to look at every little detail, and he's going to find beauty. He wants to find beauty in people. He wants to find beauty in the world because he's an optimist, and but it's hard with the reality of the world. But a Libra sees good in a lot of people. Even he thinks a lot of people are misjudged by the world that can't really understand in depth about a lot of people. But a Libra man wants to see beauty in everything and everyone, and he finds beauty in people that most other people don't see. It might be just the peaceful expression on their face, or it might be just anything else, just the way they talk, just the way they move, um, little things like that that most people don't pay attention to, but Libra man does. So he sees everything in a lot of depth, but most people don't realize that. So let me know what you think of this video. Thank you. Bye.